Happy Friday and welcome to the Your Natural Healer channel. This is Tammy, and for those of you who are new to the channel, I am a Reiki master teacher as well as a board certified holistic health practitioner. And this morning we are going to go ahead and draw some oracle cards for the weekend. And this will cover today, Friday the 13th, if you believe in superstitions, through Sunday, January 15th. Just real quick, I may have to pause the video here and there. I still have this lingering cough and I don't want to be hacking the whole time. Anyway, we are going to pull from the Spirit Animal Oracle. I was drawn this morning to pull from this deck, so I got to do what my intuition tells me to. I have a lovely piece of spirit quartz. For those of you who don't look at my ugly fingernail, a beautiful piece. Here we go. Well, that one looks terrible too. A beautiful piece of spirit quartz. And this is helping to clean the energy of the cards as well as to connect to the spirit realm. Okay, so we're going to set that right there and I'm going to start shuffling. As I'm shuffling, I'm going to talk a little bit. So anyway, for those of you who subscribe and watch regularly, welcome back. And for anybody that's new, again, welcome. Thank you so much for being here and supporting me. I can never shuffle that way on camera. All right, so I'm going to do a couple of these this way and then a couple the other way. Real quick, I ask that if you're not subscribed to the channel, if you could please go ahead and do so. It really does help the algorithm. It helps support my channel. And please do that for any YouTuber that you follow regularly. Subscribe. You can turn off notifications, but the subscribe button really does help the algorithm. At the end of the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you have a comment, go ahead and leave your comment. I just ask that you be kind. There's too much negativity in the world. And if there's something that you don't like, you know what, just let it go, move on. So again, for those of you who are new, what we do here is, again, this is an oracle message that's good for the weekend, today through Sunday. And I will pull 3 cards and you will use your intuition, see what card you're drawn to, whether it's the left, middle, or the right. It will be time stamped, so then you can go to your particular card and you can get your reading. And then at the end of the final card reading, which would be the right, I go ahead and I do what's called a Reiki Hug. And the Reiki Hug is, is 2 minutes of distance Reiki healing that I send to you. It's to help you emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, whatever you need. It could be a combination, all of them, but whatever you personally need, okay? And then we'll be done and we'll come back Monday, and on Monday morning, we'll do our tarot reading for the week. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and remove that. I'm going to use my Reiki crystal wand, give the deck a nice good smack, get all that bad juju out. And we are going to start. These cards are kind of thick, so I'm making sure they're not sticking together. Put that over there. Let's put the spirit quartz back. And I want you to go ahead, pick a card. Again, don't overthink it. All right. So with that being said, we are going to go ahead and see what your spirit animal guide is telling you for this weekend. So if you chose the left, you got the frog spirit. And as you see, Mr. Froggy, he's got his little crystal ball there that looks like a piece of either could be aquamarine or could be some blue calcite or angelite. Anyway, sorry, crystals, I get kind of excited. Frog spirit. And it says clear out the clutter. Okay, well, let's take it in its literal sense. Frog spirit is telling you that maybe you need to clear out some clutter in your house. It could be clutter in your car. It could be clutter just, in the garage or the attic or even just a closet, in your office or your workspace. But frog spirit is saying, get that crap out of here. It is time. Clear out the clutter. Okay? And it can also refer to your life. It doesn't necessarily just mean things. It can mean people too. But before we talk about that, I wasn't really done with the clutter. I'm being drawn to discuss that more. When you have clutter, you may not even realize it's bringing chaos into your life. And I hear people say all the time, oh, well, yeah, even though it looks messy, it's organized piles. It's clutter. Don't try to sugarcoat it. It's clutter. Okay? And Frog Spirit is telling you the time is now. Clean house. And it goes, and clutter makes you feel anxious, and it can make you feel nervous. It can even, for me, if I have clutter, I get miserable. It affects everybody a little bit differently. And then it's not good for your health. It's collecting dust and all kinds of just bad stuff. Like Frog says, get rid of it, clean house. Now, it talks about your life too. It could be people. Relationships sometimes run their course. And if you're at the point where you know what I'm talking about, just a dying relationship that, you're texting just for the sake of texting, or maybe sending an occasional message here or there, or you do the voicemail when they're not going to be able to answer. You know what? Those types of relationships, it's not worth the effort. You are wasting your energy. And that is clutter too. That's personal clutter. Let it go. The frog is saying, clear your your lily pad. Clear your lily pad and jump. Okay? What is weighing you down and why? There is a reason why. If it's because you say, oh, well, I'm keeping this pen from 1972 or 1982 because I was 12 years old and, I was in 6th grade and I won the spelling bee or the math contest with this. Can you still win the spelling bee in the math contest? Maybe you can. But are you holding on to things to remind you of what you are not? I understand having things, memorabilia, pictures, and things like that. But when you're holding on to things, how often are you pulling this pen out and looking at it? If you're looking at it every day, okay, then maybe we have a deeper issue here. But why do you need that? It is clogging up your life. It is wasting your time and your energy. Be in the present moment, okay? Be in the here and now. Live your life free of clutter. Be happy, be stress-free, and be at peace, okay? There is no reason why you need to let things weigh you down. And when you have something, there's a rule that says if you haven't used something, I think it says if you haven't used it in a year, get rid of it. Or if you have something and it doesn't bring you joy, get rid of it. If you have piles of, toys in a room that you're going to donate and they've been sitting there for 6 months, if you're not going to donate, or let's say you're going to sell them, if you haven't sold them now, go donate them. There's people that can use them. Do you really need that money? Because if you really did, they wouldn't be sitting there for 6 months. Okay? So donate them. Get them out of your life. Let somebody who could really use them use them. Stop making excuses and clear the clutter. I can't say enough. This card is pretty wide open, or pretty obvious. Clear the physical clutter out of your life. If you have any emotional clutter, clear that out of your life. Let things go. And the same, if you've got people in your life that aren't serving your highest good, let them go as well. It's time. It's a new year, new energy. Let it go. Can't say that enough. And it's the weekend. Great time for some cleaning. All right. So with that being said, we are going to move on to the middle card. All right, middle. If you drew this card, your animal spirit guide is Antelope Spirit. Well, he's pretty. If I can stop shaking the card. And Antelope Spirit's overall message says life is speeding up. Well, antelopes are fast. They're very graceful. But life is speeding up. What does that mean? That means it is time for you to get off your butt and get moving. And I'm not talking necessarily going out into the gym. That's not what I mean. I'm talking about intentions. Things that you want. It is time to make and set that intention and start putting it into action. Stop sitting on the sidelines of your life. If it's about money, if it's about a job or a relationship or buying a new house or whatever, the time is now to go for it and make it happen. If you're looking for a new house, go contact that realtor. Stop putting it off. If you're thinking about buying a new car, go start test driving. The time is now. Stop putting things off. Because additionally, I think too, for some of you guys that have set intentions, that these intentions that maybe you figured, oh, I set these intentions and they haven't happened. They're about to happen. And like this says, life is speeding up. These things are going to happen quick. And you may even start to feel a little bit overwhelmed because all these things are happening. You're going, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Don't get overwhelmed. Breathe. Stay the course. The universe is opening up for you. This is your time. You need to go with the pace, and this pace is fast. Now, at the same token, if there is something in your life that is not serving you well, Antelope Spirit's going to charge ahead and knock it right out of your path. So if something is taken away from you, if you're, I don't know, let's say you are looking for a new job. So you go out, you start interviewing and you interview and you think, oh man, this is a great job. Sorry, I had to pause for a moment and get some water. If you think, oh, this is a great job, and then you get the call the next day that I'm sorry, they're going to pass. Don't be sad. That is Antelope Spirit saying, nope. That is not in your highest good. And nope, we are charging forward and any obstacle is being knocked out. So something like that, don't take it as a loss. If something is taken from you, be grateful. Be grateful because it's happened for a reason. It's happened because your animal guide is saying that that was not of your highest good. Okay? So again, set them intentions. Go for it. Put them plans in action. If it's a new relationship and you like somebody, tell them. Don't wait. The time is now to manifest and make it happen. All right? Pretty self-explanatory. Sorry, I had to drink some trusty water here this morning. All right, so if you I need coffee. If you chose the right card, your animal spirit guide for the weekend is the Canary Spirit. Well, look at him with the little pretty crown on his head. It looks like he's sitting like on a flute. Oh, I think he is. Yes, I can see it better when I'm not looking at the camera. And it says, sing your own song. The first thing that I'm getting from this, sing your own song, is that you need to find your authentic voice. And I'm thinking that you might have some issues maybe currently going on in your throat chakra. So either you need to listen to some music with the correct frequency for your throat chakra, or you need to get some Reiki and have that throat chakra cleared. You need to find your voice. Canary Spirit is telling you it is time to let the world know who you are. Don't create a cage around your life. And that's what you've been doing. And Canary Spirit is saying no. And you know what? It's kind of crazy because if you follow my Facebook page, the last day or two, I've just been, and like, I'll put up a lot of different memes and, you know, it's about everything. I'll put up stuff about organic food and crystals and essential oils and herbs and just, you know, anything that has to do with natural, holistic healing and spirituality. And the last couple of days, I've really been drawn to, I'm going to get this honey calcite. I'm tired of holding this card. And I'm going to put that orange calcite in front of it. There we go. I've been posting a lot of memes dealing with not worrying about what others think, you know, be your true self, you know, don't hold yourself back. If people don't like who you are, tell them to fly a kite, that kind of thing. And if you don't follow on Facebook, that's fine. But Canary Spirit ties into that. And you need to stop worrying about what other people think. Other people's opinions don't matter. This is your life. And you are a spirit here, a soul, having a human experience. And Sally down the street, Jim from the office, Bobby from high school, none of those people matter. They're living their life. They don't care. They're not worried about what you're thinking. So why are you worried about what other people are thinking? So I think you got two things going on here. I think, first of all, you need to work on, and it was kind of funny that I drew both of these crystals because these are sacral chakra crystals. But I was going to say, I'm getting the hint that some of you, many of you, might need some work on your solar plexus, which your solar plexus chakra deals with your self-love and your self-worth and your own personal power and personal energy. You need to learn to love yourself. There's a song, I forget what it is. I think it's by Alter Bridge, and it says, "How can you love someone if you don't love yourself?" Just powerful words. You know, you are a wonderful person, but you need to live your life for your highest good, not for Sally's, not for Jim over here, and not for Bobby. You need to live your life for you. Okay, I'm trying to point here. Like I said, don't create a cage around your life. Sing, baby, sing. Authentic voice. And that's dealing with your throat chakra. So I think you have two things going on here. And a little bit of the heart chakra too, because, you know, that personal love with yourself. So I think you really need some work on those chakras there. But you know what? Take that first step. Stop worrying about what others think. I'm one to talk. It is something I am currently working on. You know, I mean, I've put out some courses on Udemy, and I'm not one. I hate my picture taken. I hate videos and all that. I always have. And I'm putting myself out there. I don't care what people think. Well, I do, but not like I used to. And I'm getting better with that. And again, this is not about me. I'm just trying to relate to you. And I'm just letting you know it's time. Canary Spirit, sing your own song. All right. I'm sorry that ran a little bit long. So we're going to go ahead and do a Reiki hug. I'm going to get the crystal, or I'm sorry, not the crystal bowl. I'm going to use Tibetan. All right. So if you haven't already gone ahead and put your cell phones on silent, please do so. Come on, give yourselves 2 minutes to get some healing. And especially for those of you who I talk need some chakra healing. I mean, 2 minutes isn't going to do it, but it's a start. All right. Go ahead, excuse me, get comfortable, close your eyes. If any thoughts pop into your head, imagine they're in a cloud, take a deep breath in and exhale that thought right out of your head. Deal with that in 2 minutes. Next 2 minutes, I only want you thinking of nothing. All right? All right, so continue breathing nice and natural, in through the nose, out through the mouth, starting to let go. Nice and easy, just relaxing. Nice and easy. All right, go ahead, start wiggling your fingers and your toes, slowly opening your eyes, coming back to the present time. And I apologize if you could hear Parker breathing. She is freaking out. She wants her breakfast. So I hope that you really couldn't hear her too much during your 2-minute Reiki hug. Again, you can follow me on Facebook. If you're interested in any services, there's more than just Reiki there. There's group distance Reiki, which is only $5. There is half-hour sessions, 1-hour sessions. There is a bulk kind of, I think it's like a 4 or 5 day session that includes crystals and a grid and everything. But anyway, check it out if that's something you're interested in. Again, if you haven't subscribed, you would do me a huge favor if you did. I would appreciate it so, so much. And again, thank you so much for sharing your time with me. Time is just something that, we can never get back. So I am really grateful for all of you who have watched this today. And it means so very much to me. So with that being said, Go live your best lives, but do it the natural way. Have a great weekend. I'll see you Monday morning. Namaste.